Hey guys, hope your week's going well. So, I want to talk about a couple things. I've had the opportunity over the last couple weeks to talk to different people. Some of them are people that I've just recently met, some of them are people that I've known for a while, and I've heard them talking about Young Living, I've heard them talking about network marketing, I've heard them just talking about different things in the industry. And truthfully, I've been kind of shocked with some of the answers and things that I've heard. I've been kind of shocked with the way people explain things, the way they talk about things. And it brings me to a topic that I find to be super important. Last week, we talked a bit about some of the good, some of the things that Young Living does that we may not recognize that are there as resources for us to grow our business. We talked about the Young Living Foundation and how it really does help people, how it not only helps people to do good, but it also helps people to succeed. It helps people to be able to grow and to be part of something bigger, and it helps new customers. This week, we're going to continue and we're going to talk more about some of these great resources that we have available to us. But I really want to talk about we being the good that takes place. We, as the distributors, are the one that creates the story. We're the ones that give the good name for the company. And I want to talk a bit about that because as I've heard these different people and that I've been kind of shocked by some of the things they've said, it's really made me think, are we hurting ourselves? Are we slowing ourselves down? Are we causing others to have issues within the industry? Because remember, we are the good. So I just wrote down a couple points that I want to talk about. So first off, YL's story. As a company, Young Living has a story. Gary Young has a story. Seed to Seal has a story. It talks about what the company is, what the company's been through, what makes the company it is. It talks about the amazing products we have and why the products are so great. It talks about how these products can help people, the influence it can have on their lives, and the differences that it can make for them. All of this comes from the history of this company that we are with. It comes from the research that has been done. It comes from the scientists who have studied. It comes from Gary Young devoting his life to learning, to growing, to educating others about these products. There's so much that makes up Young Living's story, and it's so important to realize that. But oftentimes we forget this isn't a story that was done, printed, and finished. It still is. We're still adding to it. It's still growing. It's still changing. We are such a huge, huge part of this story. We are what makes this company great. So when you're out talking to someone, remember that. When you're telling someone about the company and about what it does, don't be that annoying salesperson, that person that no one wants to talk to, because you're not adding to the good of that story. Make sure that you're always adding to the story of the company in a good way, in a positive and optimistic way, in a way that continues to add upon the legacy of so many people that have done things before us. Okay? We are a huge part of that. So, what we do creates the good. So, like we talked about last week and today, we are that story, right? Everything that we do creates a good name for Young Living. So the way you teach people, the way you talk to people about product, the way you train people on your team, the way you follow up and the way you reach out and the way you cold contact, everything that you do goes back to Young Living. So if you talk to someone and you rub them the wrong way, a couple months down the road, they may talk to someone else and they're going to remember that experience. They may not remember your name, but they're going to remember, oh yeah, that crazy person was with Young Living. I don't want anything to do with that company. I can think of several companies by the way that they post on Facebook, simply the way that they teach their people to post. I would never do business with them because it annoys me. I don't know the individual's name, but I know the company. So remember, what we do creates the good, but it also creates the bad. It gives people a bad impression. So remember that. Remember, everything you do goes into that bigger cause of your business and to the bigger cause of all of our businesses. We want to be able to be the best part of Young Living's story. We want to be known as distributors that have values, that have work ethics, that want to help people. Those are the things that we want to be known for, and we want Young Living to continue to be known for. So remember that. Okay, Remember the values we represent as we build the business. So like I just said, we want to make sure we have that. What are your values? What are the values that Young Living has? They have a promise of purity. They have a promise of knowledge and expertise. They want people to be satisfied with the products that they receive. These are the values that we want to represent as we build our business. As we talk to people about the business, we want to be honest. We want to be open. We want to be someone that these people can trust, rely on, and work with. We want to be someone that can help them be successful, whether that be as a product user or a business builder. These values will help us. And remember, it all develops this ongoing story of what Young Living is. Okay? And remember to enjoy the journey. No one wants to be one of those distributors that is so busy and so stressed and has no fun that no one else wants to be involved. Because again, oh yeah, Young Living must be that company that has crazy high quotas and no one wants to do anything because they see you as being stressed. We are the story and we are what sells Young Living. The way that we talk to people, the way that we work with people, that is what sells the company. So remember, everything you do adds to a bigger story. Everything you do adds to the good of the company. Take the time to think about that before you talk to someone. Before you do that next post that may not be compliant. Before you do a message to people that have told you no 5 times and you're still messaging them. Think about it. What you do adds to a bigger story. It impacts every one of our businesses and it impacts Young Living as a company. Let's take the 23 years of experience, dedication, and commitment that Young Living has, and let's turn that into another 20 great years. Let's add on that story and let's make it great. Have a good week, guys.